That not only is there a ladder from earth to heaven, and that he's standing at the top of it, now he clarifies that he himself is the ladder. And that's why Jesus said to Thomas in John chapter 14 and verse 6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. NASA has combed the spaces above the Earth's atmosphere. I think the shuttle gets between 100 and 300 miles above the surface, and then geosynchronous satellites go into the tens of thousands of miles above Earth's surface, and they're crisscrossing and going back and forth, and we sent deep space probes out past Saturn and out in the farthest reaches of the known universe, and still haven't found this ladder, and that's because it's a person. It's Jesus Christ. So I'm not surprised at all that in Genesis, that as soon as the flood was over, the people wanted to build a tower. They, in a sense, knew about this mythical or invisible or secret staircase, and they wanted to replicate it and get to heaven on their own instead of just trusting in the true ladder, Jesus Christ himself, the way, the truth, and the life. When science fiction movies discuss this concept of wormholes, where it's like you take two parts of space that are seemingly so isolated from one another that you'd never be able to get from one to the other, and you fold space so that they touch, and you can make it there instantly. They call them wormholes in space. I'm not surprised by that, because apparently there's one from earth to heaven. Jesus, when he encountered Mary Magdalene in a garden, he told her, don't touch me yet, I have not even yet ascended to my Father. And just a couple hours later, he's there with the disciples, and he says, put your hands all over me. Touch the holes in my hands, touch the hole in my side, see the holes in my feet. And so he was able to get to heaven and back in a space of a couple of hours on earth, and what was billions and billions of light years away in terms of the distance of the North Star to planet Earth. So there is a wormhole, there is a staircase, but you have to know Jesus Christ. He's the only one that can reveal it to you. Then finally, notice how he wants to hear from her. He says, O my dove, thou art in the clefts of the rock, and the secret places of the stairs. Let me see thy countenance, let me hear thy voice, for sweet is thy voice, and thy countenance is comely. He loves this woman. She is a lily among thorns. Anyone here would say, I'm a finished product. I think Jesus ought to love me. I think I'm beautiful. But he sees us that way. He sees us that way. He sees us through eyes of love, of unconditional, perfect, deep, eternal love. And he wants to hear from us. When's the last time he saw our countenance through prayer? When's the last time he heard our warbling voices, pour our hearts out before him in supplication, and sing to the best of our ability his praises and worship? He loves hearing from his bride. Let him see you and hear from you. If it's been a while since you've been with the Lord, I'll invite you down front now to do some business with him. He wants to hear from you, or to stand and sing his praises as the music team comes forward.